Good Monday morning, ladies and gents. December 28th. Currently just before 11 o'clock right now. Chilly today. The real feel is about 10 degrees right now. And we're looking at wind chills as low as -2, so they say. And then we have a potential big winter storm starting tomorrow morning through Wednesday morning, 7 to 7. And NotSoAccuWeather.com says 4 to 8. Weather.gov, which I tend to trust a little bit more than AccuWeather, says about 9 inches with totals maxed out. That could max out around 14, so looks like we're in for a big storm. We had maybe, I don't know, 1.5 inches the other day, enough to kind of coat everything, turn everything white, and chilly today, storm tomorrow, so see what happens. I have to get the snow shovels down from the loft in the garage and fire up the snowblower, make sure that's running. Gear it up so it's ready to go. Let's see. Got at least 2 chickens laying eggs. One of my big brat, Leslie, was the first one to start laying. She actually passed away Christmas Eve. She was egg bound, and unfortunately, I guess we just got to her too late. You know, we had given her a warm bath and given her a sauna, if you will. And after that, you know, I told the girlfriend, I said, you know, if she hasn't passed it, I think the egg actually broke inside of her, that I was going to go in and the next morning get the rubber glove on and try to fish it out. And it got to that point. Got up early that morning at like 5:30, and she just was not looking hot at all. Not really alert. So I told my girlfriend, I said, go get the rubber gloves, get me some fucking olive oil, and let's get her out and get this thing going. And took her out of the crate because I had her sleep inside. And got her out and got her over on her back and vent exposed, and within seconds she had opened the beak. And Kristen's like, I think she's trying to talk. And I looked at her and said, she's dying. She's like, she started like, she freaked out. She's like, what? I said, yeah. I said, she's dying on me. Got the vent lubed up and getting ready to go in, and she started flapping a little bit. Kristen let go of her. Like, no. Put my hand on her chest, and said, yeah, it's too late. She passed away in my hands seconds later, so kind of sucks, but comes with the territory, huh? So we got at least a couple laying right now, and actually I have 2 roosters. Gained another rooster about a month ago. One that we thought was a hen. Nope. So got 2 hormonal cockerels running around right now, humping everyone. But I am happy that we're finally getting some eggs, so let's see. What I really want to talk about is Outer Banks, Maine, and moving. If you've been following along, we decided to move to the Outer Banks within 2 to 3 years, buy a plot of land out there, have a tiny home built, and we had even reached out to a realtor and started working with him. And at the same time, moving to the Outer Banks came up literally like 2 days later. Come to find out that Kristen's brother and sister-in-law and their 2 younger kids, who've lived in Phoenix for 15 years, she's really close with, find out they're moving back to Maine, same time frame. So, long story short, after thinking about it, I had gone to her and said, you know, if you want to move back, you know, if we want to move back to southern Maine, and you got your brother and them moving back, and your dad's down there, and your best friend, and your niece, I said I'd understand if you'd want to do that, and I'd be on board. So, again, long story short, we are moving back to southern Maine, not the Outer Banks. We're actually looking at a plot of land right behind her brother. They haven't purchased yet, but the plot they're interested in is right in front of the plot that we're interested in. So we're all looking to be right in the same area. And Kristen's sister-in-law's father lives in that area that we're all looking at too. So kind of cool. The plot we're looking at is 7 acres that we're currently interested in, and hoping that it's going to be on the market until we're ready to buy. I'm actually hoping we're looking at going to Portland this weekend to see her dad and her niece, exchange some gifts, and maybe we can shoot out there and kind of eyeball where it is. So still going tiny home, just here in Maine, not in the Outer Banks. But something else we had discussed was, you know, we get situated in Maine, and you know, we know there's lots of property out there in the Outer Banks for very, very reasonable prices. So I think it'll still come to a point where we purchase land out there as well, for vacation. You know, drop another tiny home out there, be able to go out there on a vacation when we please, and it might even get to the point where, hoping it gets to the point where we end up just splitting time between Maine and the Outer Banks, which would be ideal. So that is the plan. You know, I've gone back to Portland numerous times since moving here for one reason or the other, and every time I go back I said, you know, I do kind of miss it here. We still have, you know, plenty of access to the outdoors and state parks and kayaking and entertainment, music, arts, good food, wonderful beer. So I'm looking forward to it. She's looking forward to it. And in the end, I know it's the right decision to be close to family. So excited. And I think I told her today, I mean, partially jokingly, but I said if we're moving back to southern Maine, then, you know, let's try to do that within a year. And that would mean going back and renting a house for the time being while our home's being built. But I think the sooner the better, and should probably mean putting our house on the market this spring. So we'll see, guys. I will keep you posted. As of right now, I gotta get going, getting home here in a second. So thank you for watching. I hope everyone had a very safe and Merry Christmas, and if I don't talk to you, have a very happy New Year. Talk soon. Bye.